Good morning. One correction, the hardest working person is Kelly Curtin. So I want to thank Kelly for all the great work. It's true. It happens to be very true. Good morning. Happy New Year. Great to see you all. David, thank you for the invitation. Andrea, thank you for the always remarkable hospitality here at Fireman's. We were honored to honor Shelley at our gala, for those of you that were there, for his remarkable career. So it's terrific. And this is a great way to start the year. So I want to thank City Guide for bringing us all together. It is an exciting start to the new year. I got back last night from PCMA, Professional Conference Managers Association in Columbus, Ohio. It's cold. David Flipiak knows a little bit about Ohio cold. But the mood was incredibly positive. All the meeting planners were in a good mood, lots of new business on the table. They were thrilled about the new Javits expansion. And so just general excitement in the air. That's a great way to start the year every year with PCMA. So I don't have my usual slides and videos, so I've got all my talking points. I want to make sure we get you all the latest and greatest. Of course, you know who we are at NYC & Company. Put on your calendar March 28th for our annual meeting. It'll be in the afternoon back at the Javits in the new expansion space, which we're really excited about. Of course, you know, we know the impact of tourism in the city. We felt it. We missed it when it was gone. 400,000 jobs, over $60 billion in total economic impact, and we're working hard every day to bring that business back. And good news is we've made a lot of progress, as David alluded to. In 2022, the final number came in at 56.4 million visitors. That's a 71% increase over the prior year, but more importantly, 85% of our 2019 record volume. When you break that down, not surprisingly, 90%, the domestic market rather, was 90% back. So overall, 85, domestic 90%. No surprise, domestic is coming back in a huge, huge way. Of that, of course, 8.9 million were international. That was triple the number of the year before, and we expect that to grow even more this year. One of the things that we're watching closely is the day trip market. Now, you know, in normal times, the day trippers would be half of our annual visitation, right? They've been some of the slowest to recover, perhaps not in the office every day, perhaps not commuting in, doing more things locally because they got used to staying on the couch. But we're expecting that number to surge back in 2023. So we're going to be watching that closely and doing a lot of effort to push that. That's all going to contribute to creating the buzz on the streets. Hopefully you're feeling it and seeing it in your businesses. I've talked to several of the hoteliers. I know it's been a tough road for them in particular, but December was a great month. Fourth quarter turned out really strong, and we expect that to continue into the new year. Of course, one of the most important messages is that New York City is back in a big way. That was what we delivered at PCMA yesterday and on Sunday. And the good news is that we're able to still say that we're the safest big city in America. Vibrant and exciting and welcoming. So many new things to see. I never did stand up. I'm bad at this. But an important thing is happening today. That's the launch of our NYC Winter Outing program. How many of you in the room are part of NYC Winter Outing? Hotels, restaurants, Restaurant Week, attractions, must-see week. We're thrilled. MasterCard on sale for Broadway Week started last week. Today, tickets go on sale for all of the Broadway shows, 2 for 1. Even Hamilton is in the program this year. So if you haven't got your tickets yet, they went on sale this morning. We're really excited about that. Restaurant Week, of course, is back in a huge way. We have a huge number of restaurants across the 5 boroughs, more than 50 alone in Brooklyn, which is really wonderful to see. So go on our website, nycgo.com/winterouting, and you can find all the details there. Must-see week is part of that, the attractions and tours. Thank you all for being part of that too. These programs are going to run through February the 12th. And the exciting part of it is that for the second year in a row, we have NYC Hotel Week. So more than 140 of our top hotels across the 5 boroughs are participating, 23% off floating retail. That went live in November to get pre-sales underway, and so we're really thrilled and optimistic about the results for this winter push. Some of you may know also our huge commitment to driving local business into small businesses, in particular in neighborhoods across the 5 boroughs. Our Live Like a New Yorker campaign is continuing to run, promoting those small boutique experiences and small businesses and neighborhoods all across our city. The goal, of course, is to encourage people to stay longer, to spend more, to go more deeply into the community, and all of that messaging is aligned with that. We're making new investments this year in our content hubs, so helping to support all of that neighborhood exploration. At the core is our multicultural content hubs, and I'm really proud of them. I hope you've checked them out. The Black Experience in NYC, the Latino Experience, and the Asian Experience. We had an exciting moment in the fall. That program won 2 Emmy Awards. We're really thrilled about that. So my hat is off to our content team for their tremendous work under the leadership of John and Alon and Rondell Holder, our head of DE&I. Last year, we launched, of course, our very first halal guide for New York City. We're the first destination in North America to create a guide, this one both in English and in Arabic, promoting halal travel around the world. That's out of the Middle East, across Europe, across Asia, across America. More than 1 million New Yorkers alone identify as Muslim. So we're creating these guides and resources to help them explore the 5 boroughs. It's obviously a family-friendly market. A lot of the content that you'll see features hotels, prayer sites, halal-friendly restaurants, and more. So be sure and check that out. And as a wrap up, I just want to remind you all the great things that are happening in our city. I flew back in last night from Columbus at LaGuardia, and it is always a glorious moment when you get off and you've got that brand new shiny airport greeting you. It's just spectacular. We were thrilled to honor them at our gala as well. But if you haven't seen Terminal A at Newark, it's completed now as well. They've done a beautiful job. Hats off to the Port Authority for their investments in JFK Terminal 1. As well as an overall master plan for JFK's improvement is on the way. Moynihan train station continues to thrill. We did our holiday convention FAM in December, where we bring up all the top meeting planners from Washington, D.C., and they were thrilled, of course, with what they saw at Moynihan, and they were excited to be here during the holidays. And, of course, the Javits expansion just continues to wow folks. If you haven't seen it, be sure and take time to go over and see what Javits has done. On the hotel front, I know Vijay is going to talk a lot about what's happening in the hotel community, but by the end of the year, we did track that. Actually, I have the stats right here. I need my glasses for this. It was an amazing week, the end of December, as it should be. The last week ending Saturday, December 31st, occupancy citywide was 84.3%. That is 94% of the 2019 benchmark. Demand rose to 751,000 rooms, also 94% of benchmark. And ADR was almost $360, which is 122% of benchmark. So New York City was the top destination for occupancy and demand among the top 25 markets in the U.S. Only Oahu and Miami had higher hotel rates, which makes sense in the winter months, of course. And then the room inventories, although we have lost some of our big hotels and we don't know all of their futures yet, and Vijay can speak to that better than I can, inventory at the end of the year was about 127,000 rooms, which is right at where we were in 2019. So we've added a significant amount of inventory, and we're tracking about 11,000 more rooms that are on the way. So a lot of activity is back on track. There is no question that there continue to be hurdles, but there are some obviously big things to look forward to on the horizon. This is the 50th anniversary of hip hop. So we're working with city agencies and cultural organizations across the 5 boroughs to celebrate. This is the 50th year, it'll kick off this summer, of hip hop, which was born in the Boogie Down Bronx and has echoed around the world. So that's going to be an exciting opportunity to promote our neighborhoods and boroughs, and obviously the great culture of New York City. And we continue at pace to close on the 2026 World Cup. So we'll have final news in the next 3 months, if we win the finals or not. I'm very hopeful and bullish that we will. We just formed the host committee for the World Cup, which I'm excited to be on the board of. And things are underway to produce a remarkable year in 2026. We expect 5 to 7 games to be played at MetLife Stadium, about 30 days of activities, including Fan Fest, which will be in all 5 boroughs, and Liberty State Park in New Jersey. It's going to be a really exciting time. And if the gods allow, we will be hosting the finals at MetLife. So it's going to be huge. You may already know that that's also the 250th anniversary of the United States. So it's our semi-quincentennial in 2026. We're going to be working with a lot of government agencies and the Statue of Liberty, of course, to hopefully get the center of that national celebration back in New York City's harbor as it was in 1976. So a big year ahead in 26, a big year ahead in 23. Thank you all for what you do. If we can be of service to you in any way, just let me know. Thank you, David.